ordered what?
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Dean Callan Show. Coming to you live and, as usual, late, barely prepared. But, I was cutting it kind of close with a couple of meetings I had, and I'm taking any meeting I can get at the moment because it's lockdown 2, and I want to earn as much money as I can while I'm at it. Right? So, yes, I'm going to talk through, now that I can finish work for the day, what's the plan for the show, right? So today, it's the first show that I'm going to get to do with my new shiny Guinness tap. Oh, yes. And this, for those of you that didn't see the cover, we're going to be talking about Onyx today, which I'm kind of excited about because I'm not going to lie, I would have never imagined that there'd be an agave vodka. I'm dying to taste it. I love agave, tequila, mezcal, agave in general. So if any of those flavor notes can carry through to a vodka, I'm excited. And we're also going to be talking about Signal Hill whiskey. And for those of you that have been living under a rock in the last couple of years, Signal Hill whiskey is a Canadian whiskey, and Canadian whiskey is the next big thing. Okay, so as drinks, very well known and respected drinks writers have said recently, rum is not the new gin. Maybe Canadian whiskey could be the new gin. I mean, I don't know what happened to the old gin, but whatever. New gin, old gin. Obviously, if we're going to be talking about Onyx and we're going to be talking about Signal Hill, we need someone to talk about them with, right? So, without further ado, I am going to attempt to tag in or add in from the green room. If you guys can hear me, it's go time. PJ and Chris Baldwin, or Monkey, as everyone knows him. Right, guys.
Yo!
Good morning! Wait.
Hey, man.
Afternoon,
Oh, I
evening,
can stand.
morning.
I can stand all the way back here with this angle. Check that out.
Nice.
So, for the people who, again, as I mentioned just a minute ago, have been living under a rock, can you guys introduce yourselves and what you do? Starting with PJ, because PJ? Are you more senior?
No, we're no one's senior or junior here, mate.
Oh, so you're both the same.
Yeah, he's more senior. Absolutely more senior.
We're just two guys that make a mess. but we make a good mess, so it's all good. For those of you who don't know me, my name is PJ. I am the global brand ambassador for Crystal Head Vodka and also Signal Hill Whiskey. And I am based out in London and have the pleasure and privilege of travel. Well, I used to have the pleasure of traveling around the world.
I used to travel.
And used to hanging out with some of the best, most beautiful bartenders and people in the world. And unfortunately, for the last 8 months, I've been stuck at home. Which has not been unfortunate, it's been great. Monkey?
Hi, guys. Hi, Dean.
Hello.
I thought I'd join you in a Guinness, man, but mine's is a bit less fancier than yours.
Hey, it's all still Guinness. At least it's is it Guinness Zero? Tell me it's Guinness Zero, please.
Well, no, you're not meant to drink that stuff, are you?
You're not meant to drink that at the moment, bro.
Yeah, that's what they said, but I'm willing to take the risk. I mean, what's a microorganism going to do?
Well, I'm drinking it out of a Stella glass.
Oh, I'm waiting for mine to be perfect.
Cheers, mine's is perfect now.
Oh wait, there we go. Cheers.
I'm having a Peroni. Cheers, guys.
Right, so for anyone who doesn't know me, my name's Monkey. I'm the European brand ambassador for Crystal Head. Oh, yours looks so much better than mine, man.
It probably tastes better. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, that tap is something else, man. It looks so awesome. Can we have a proper look at it?
Yeah, wait. Oh, I don't know. I can't. I'd have to do. Wait.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, we got a bit of an angle on it. Oh, look at that. That is cool.
Oh, the bar's looking good, bro.
The bar is looking awesome, man.
Yeah, man. I've changed the whole setup. So now I've got my iMac mounted on the wall over here, so it comes out. But with changing all the setup, it meant that actually I didn't realize, but I'd accidentally unplugged half of the setup before I talked to you guys. And then also one of the hard drives was missing. And as you learned, I had a time limit on my social media.
Yeah, that dude. Honestly,
I'm trying to be good.
Listen, you're going to stitch me up later, so I'm going to stitch you up now. So for anyone watching, the reason we're late is because Dean had a self-imposed 45-minute limit set on his social media and Facebook kept talking about it.
Yeah, and I didn't realize what it was at first.
Amazing.
Whatever. So
We're here now.
we're here now.
hey, now.
So guys, I know you asked me to send you through some questions that I might ask you, so that you know what I'm going to be asking, but I had no idea because I really like tasting stuff for the first time on the show, and then giving nondescript like responses like, warming, flavorful. Oh, I'm getting like a what's that? Like a zingy. I'm getting like, oh yeah. It starts like that and then it passes. You know. So people are like, what does it taste like?
Yeah. Okay. That's cool.
I've just realized something.
What's that?
Yeah, there we go. Comments. People are commenting. I can hear the bing of a comment, but I couldn't see them. All right, rock and roll. So, if anyone has any questions for PJ and Monkey, feel free to ask them. Obviously, personal questions are, out. Both of them have other halves and are very happy. So no inappropriate comments. Thank you very much. Right, so
You're definitely trying to get the show sponsored now, eh? I remember when you used to like inappropriate comments.
well, it's not sponsored. Do you want to sponsor? Can we sponsor? Has anyone?
Monkey can sponsor it.
Has anyone? Oh well, actually no. I'll tell you what. You guys sent me this. That's sponsorship, as far as I'm concerned.
Well, we wanted you to try it because you know what? Believe it or not, we launched ONYX 3 weeks ago. Is it 3 weeks? No, was it about a month ago now?
A month ago, man. Yeah.
Yeah, about a month ago, and we've had loads of people asking questions about what it is, and we've held a couple of masterclasses in town in London to talk to people about what it is. But I thought it'd be a great chance for us to kind of hang out with you, and you can tell people what it is instead of us.
I could share my first experience.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Sounds ideal. Yeah.
It
sounds
tastes
great.
like heat. So do we start? Are we gonna? So since I've been wanting to taste this for weeks.
I know.
And I was going to do a comparative tasting, but I think we might leave that for another day. Shall we start with this?
Let's
start with ONYX. Yeah.
Okay, so PJ, I want to do a little role play with you here, if you don't mind. Did you ever do any acting?
No, can't say.
So you just got that job on the British Airways ad without any acting experience. They just were like, this guy. You were there as an extra, right? Mate, you did a great job.
We're from the same hood, so yeah, we kind of just fell into this together. No, actually, I haven't done any acting. Monkey used to be an actor though. Monkey's done a lot of TV ads and stuff like that.
That's not true.
You know what, Monkey? You kind of look like you could be an actor.
No.
Like the Milky Bar Kid.
One of my cousins was one of the extras on Trainspotting. That's about as close to the acting game as I've ever been.
Monkey, you were in Trainspotting.
It's a common misconception.
Yeah.
Dean, are you gonna subtitle me for everyone that can't understand Scottish? Or?
What? Sorry?
Just about to
Are you
ask
going to
that.
subtitle me for everyone that can't understand Scottish?
Are
you going to subtitle?
Yeah, I could crop it. if you like.
Cool.
PJ, role play, right? Role play.
Yeah.
This is the role play that we have to play. Wait, not that.
Let's go.
We've got to get a good night. So, role play. You're on a highway with a salesperson, right? The salesperson looks like they were up all night last night. They're real hungover. You can smell. It's not the smell of drink through their pores. They're not drunk. There's nothing left in their system. But that acid aldehyde that you get when your liver wasn't able to deal with the amount of booze you had last night is filling the cabin of the giant pickup truck. It's a Ford F-350, right? And you're driving for ages. The guy didn't change from yesterday, so he smells all yesterday's dirty, sweaty smell. Right? Guy pulls up. It's the middle of nowhere. But there's a giant big bar. And it turns out that this big bar is right on the edge of a border of a dry county. And everyone comes here to buy their booze. Right? And you're in the middle of America. You're Austin, Texas. Right? With this Texan dude. Everything's stinky. He's got leather boots on. He brings you in to meet the owner of the bar. And you've got 30 seconds to pitch this. What do you say?
Wow. Shit. I've never been to Texas. That was probably what I'd start with. But
did I not paint a picture?
Yeah, no, you painted a picture. You confused the fuck out of me. But I'm still, yeah. It actually just sounded like a lot of my trips.
I was channeling a trip I'd had.
Who you been talking to, bro? So, okay, 30 seconds. I would say that Crystal Head ONYX is the first commercially produced agave vodka in the world. And we launched this about a month ago. It is very, very easy drinking, very approachable. It has hints of agave. It's not a tequila. We're not trying to be a tequila. But I think a lot of people didn't understand that when we launched this product. That is probably in a nutshell before we actually go into tasting it together.
Okay. And if you had to say one sentence, would you say something real cheesy oh wait, are you guys open to cheesy shit? You know when people are oh, this is the gin for vodka drinkers, or people that don't drink gin drink this.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Are you gonna say this is the tequila for vodka drinkers?
Yeah, no.
I knew you were gonna be no.
I mean,
no, Dean, no.
Dean, man, I got
as much as you'd like us to, because you love fucking between two ferns.
I'm between two ferns right now. That's why I put myself in the middle.
Well, look, I think if we're gonna taste it, we'll taste it together.
I think, you taste it, man. You need to taste it, and then we'll talk more about it. It's been fun for us to do it this way to get people, because, like Pete said, or what Pete touched upon, not that social media is a good place for sort of coherent, organized, and balanced discussion, but when we launched this and people saw it, there was a bit of
an uproar.
There were questions, negative questions.
Why?
And negative
Why?
comments. But I don't know, man. People are scared of what they don't know, or
people are going to hate though. Look,
people are very protective of agave, But
see this?
Yeah.
People hate on this. Everyone that comes in is what's that? And I'm taste it. And actually, it tastes good. It's mezcal. It tastes nice.
Nice.
Anyway, I think this is like PG said. We wanted to come on this show with you and you to try it, and you're tasting it for the first time. So,
man, you can smell. You can smell the agave right through it. And it's not a lost oily phenol kind of. When you get really pungently cheap tequila, the way you can smell that oh, how do they make this? This smells like good stuff.
Yeah.
I'm actually I'm amazed at how much. How high is it distilled? Do you know?
Mug.
It's distilled up.
Man, drink it and then we'll start telling you the details.
Okay.
It's just a fun way to do it for me, anyway.
Mouth feels great. It's got a really nice viscosity to it. I'm getting like a tingliness at the front. It's like the tooth fairy came to take one of my teeth, but got like stuck, and she's desperately trying to get out. And the little wings are like buzzing.
Your imagination, man. Fuck.
Yeah, man.
Tooth fairy was drinking last night.
Yes.
Wow. Man, I'll tell you what, that's like really smooth.
It really is. It really is. And yeah, I'm quite happy to hear you say that, man. It's very, very smooth. It's very easy drink. It's very approachable, like I explained.
So it's distilled up like a vodka. It's distilled up to 96% ish, or is it? Are you taking a grain neutral spirit and adding agave into it? Because that. Do you know?
Yeah.
We'll
tell you. Go on, man.
So the agave that we use is double pot stilled, and then it's put through a column, so it's up to 95, 96. And then what we do is we blend it with a corn distillate, which is what our original vodka would turn into eventually. Then they're blended, and then they're diluted and filtered together. So you end up with this sort of hybrid, if you like. You know, PJ and I think it's the best of both worlds. You know, you get
because it's got that distinct like agave flavor in it, where you're like, how did they maintain that when they distilled it up so high? So
yeah.
So
and
yeah,
as PJ said before, we're a vodka company. You know, we didn't want to produce a Cristalino. We didn't want to produce a Blanco. We wanted to produce a vodka that showcases agave in a Crystal Head style, which is ultra smooth and high quality with no additives.
I'm actually quite happy with at the length with it. Like it's still got the
quite long, right?
Still sitting at the front of my mouth. Like, right. In saying that, so I did this. I think I put too much sugar in there, man.
I told you just to cover it, man. Guys, like Dean. So anyone watching, Dean is going to stitch me up shortly. So I did a little video to show these guys how to do like a.
I don't know if the video is going to work.
I'd be honest if it didn't, because it's
Let me. Shall we go for the video? I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Guy, just to let everyone know, your cocktail, it uses an oleo saccharum, for want of a better word.
Wow.
Or was it a cordial?
Sugar.
I know we were talking about doing a gimlet, weren't we? But like you said, we weren't very organised. And then I had a dream 2 nights ago about this drink, and then
were we in the dream? Can I just clarify? Were we in the dream?
Yeah, we were.
No, unfortunately you weren't. I'd love to tell you that you were.
Was PJ wearing a shirt? Because I've got a screen grab of you two with no shirts on.
PJ was the tooth fairy. I woke up and his hand was in my mouth.
What did you think I was doing? I was like, 1 second, guys. 1 second. Click, 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 click. I'm having a problem with the system. For those of you at home, the 2 boys entered the chat with no t-shirts on, all like nude and erotic, and then thought I'd panicked because I was playing with the system to try to get everything to work, but in fact I was just taking screen grabs of them.
Right, Monkey. We need to. We're gonna have to go get back to that one.
Right. So we've got.
You didn't even fucking blink.
What's the? So is it a grapefruit Paloma type thing?
Well, no, that's flavored sugar, isn't it? So you've got grapefruit peel, you've got grapefruit segments, and you've got a vanilla pod in there, right? If you listen to me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And you covered it with sugar.
Yeah. Drowned it with sugar, I think.
Yeah, so now when you come to make this drink that we're going to make, you just use two bar spoons of that, and then shake it with the lime and the onyx, and
okay, cool.
You'll end up with Paloma type flavors in it. Yeah.
So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to give everyone a chance to learn how to make the cordial, and then it gives us an opportunity for the 1.5 minute to get our glassware, ice, and everything, and we'll make the drink together. Does that sound like a plan?
That sounds like a plan. Unfortunately, I'm the only person in this video who doesn't have a bar, so I'm going to go and make mine in the kitchen, and then I'll see you back here in a minute and a half.
All right, see you back in a minute and a half.
Bye. let's see what Monkey has got for us.
Lads, right, really super fucking simple. You're just doing a flavoured sugar. If you're wanky, you call
That's
it
a bit aggressive.
And you can leave it. You don't need to use it all. You can leave it in the fridge because
That's a very orange and pink-looking head
is this.
you have
You
there.
get grapefruit, you got sugar,
Whoa, that was a fucking harsh cut.
organic unbleached sugar, but you can just
Wait.
use caster sugar.
Slow down, no one can understand you.
I need vanilla.
A what? Oh shit! Oh, that's a grapefruit. No, and now we're in the middle of cutting them, peeling them.
Peel your grapefruits. Put your grapefruits in a bag.
Good stuff. Yep, looks super clean, mate.
Boom. Cover with sugar. You can either juice the grapefruit, or you can cut some fleshy bits off. If you juice it, then take the white pith off and put the whole husk in there.
This definitely needs subtitles.
If you just cut a little bit off and you put these in, don't put too many, and you're just doing it for a little bit of acidity and a bit of juice to kind of get the process going. Split your vanilla.
To what go?
I put 4 bits in.
Alright. And now how everything's made it into the bag.
Put as much as the air as you can. Give it another little mix around.
God. It's a bit aggressive.
Like,
Oh, that
kind of
looks
want it looking like this.
horrible.
You're not doing it by weight, you're just covering it. And leave it in the fridge. Done.
And now we are into fast forward of his torso. Don't know why this shot is useful. I guess we're just trying to show the passing of time, but that hasn't been an issue in the rest of the video. We've just jump cut to whatever we wanted. I'm not sure this is actually meant to be part of the video. It's a great shot of his elbow. Still looking as pink and orange as his head. Oh, we're done. What the hell? Why did we end there? So what were we making? Like flavoured sugar? I actually couldn't understand the start, so... There you go. There's a Scottish guy incoherently making grapefruit in a bag full of sugar and vanilla.
So for
That
the kids
video has made my day.
for the kids at home, Monkey made a video to tell us how to make the syrup, but I noticed that there was some editing done to the video, like some speed up work and some jump cuts, and then I passed it on to Marco Noe. So for those of you that don't know Marco Noe knows video. Right, he now works as a videographer, making films for people, winning awards for his film.
He is amazing.
I got him to comment on Monkey's video, so that's what that was.
That was fantastic, and I don't think Monkey even saw it.
No, it's a shame. Monkey, you know Marco, right? No. We
I
lost
think
Monkey.
he's just left with shame.
Yeah, I think he's upset.
His film.
I thought the video was really good. So what was it else? What else did we need for this? We needed our grapefruit cordial thing.
We're doing fresh lime juice. We're using the sugar from the bag into the shaker.
We're shaking it.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're not building it, you're shaking it. Monkey, you missed like the best video ever. Like Marco has smashed it.
Marco, no.
Marco, if you're watching, thank you so much for making my day.
Play the video again. Can you not just play it again?
No.
Why not?
I'll play it at the end.
Rewatch the show, man.
I'll play it at the end.
I had to go and I promised my downstairs neighbour I would drop him one of these cocktails because he's a mad Crystal Head fan. So that's what I just did. What did
All right. So
I can't
talk
believe
us
you
through
stitched me
this
up like
drink,
that, by the way.
Monkey.
sent that video for us.
Dude, juice, lime juice.
Lime
30
juice,
mil.
Yeah,
60 ml Crystal Head.
60 of crystal.
45, but yeah, put 60 in if you want. Fuck
It's
it.
Thursday, 60.
60.
This is adult size.
That's a nice jigger, man.
It's a nice
Really?
jigger.
Nice jigger.
I call it the Onyx jigger.
Nice.
It's I made sure everything matches. You know, this is matte black. This one. It's not quite the same. You see what I mean? Stands
Nice.
out. Right, and then what next?
Pinch of salt. Have you got 2 spoons of the sugar in there?
2 spoons of the sugar. Oh, it's so jizzy. So if you told us we only needed 2 spoons. Wait.
Let's have a look. yeah, that's the perfect consistency.
Marco's comment on the video on that bag basically just made it for me.
I look forward to Marco's comments. I know Marco very well.
Yeah, you do. I actually met Marco with you.
Marco's been to mine for Christmas. He's a good lad.
He's a
I don't
good
think we're ever
man.
going to invite him again.
He's a very good boy. He needs to come back to the UK though.
He's the best. Right. So that's that. I'll do something else with this one. And then what? Shake it and strain it. Is that it?
Hard shake. Yeah.
So what would you call it?
No idea. It's called the Tooth Fairy in my dream.
The Tooth Fairy. Why not?
No, we started off with a gimlet, didn't we? We were talking about doing a gimlet, and then we've ended up with like a big grapefruit and vanilla sugar, you know, shaken hard in a lime juice. I suppose you could turn that into a cordial if we were more organised.
Was there a garnish with it?
Big grapefruit zest. Pink grapefruit zest.
The glass is out of the shop.
Alright. So guys, how much does it cost for a bottle of this and where do we buy it? Do we know?
Yeah, so the bottle is, it varies in price, but it's between 50 and 60 pounds.
Okay.
It's found online. You can buy it from
Hip Flask.
Selfridges, Hip Flask,
Harvey Nichols.
Hip Flask, Harvey Nichols,
Whiskey Exchange. Yeah.
Master of Malt. Yeah, it's quite widely available, man.
The Bottle Club.
Alright.
There's quite a lot of online.
I'm actually quite looking forward to this.
I'm dying to know what Marco said.
I didn't realise that wasn't in shot. What I'm seeing is very different to what you guys are seeing.
Cheers.
Cheers, buddy.
Dude.
That's good, right?
Good, right?
Yeah. Wow. If I didn't make that, I'd be really impressed.
It's actually just a really, really good drink.
That's solid. Very good. So, we got the USPs. We know what it is. We've got the price. Is there anything that anyone wants to ask? So I've got Jake F. Berger with a question. What is PJ short for? I think Jake Berger might be the biggest star that's ever commented on the show.
Pajamas?
Pajamas. Okay, we have that. Is that down?
Yeah.
Yeah. No questions otherwise. Let us know if there are any questions. We're going to move on to Signal Hill. But before we do, if you guys will excuse me for 1 minute, right? I'm going to play Mitch's Minute. And today I asked Mitch what's your favorite new agave spirit? And I got way more than a minute back. Not only that,
Nice.
but for the first time ever, Mitch, halfway through he reads the message and then he responds, right? And halfway through, he had a bit of a panic attack and wanted to make a show of it. This might be the greatest Mitch's Minute there ever was, okay? So if you like Mitch's Minute, which is my favorite part of the whole show, in fact, later I keep the Mitch's Minutes separate from the show so that, I can watch them back just by myself when I'm about to go to bed, and it makes me sleep better at night.
You could do like a spin-off, which is like an hour of Mitch's Minutes.
Mitch's 60 Minutes.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
All right.
New agave product. Oh. New agave product. I've got a new, bro. I have the Rocks new tequila. But give me a second. Let's come back. Give me a second. Let me restart. I'll come back on this one. Oh shit. Fuck that one up. Alright, motherfucking the Rocks tequila. Got the glass. Got the tequila, Terramana, the Rock OG. Alright, Roji. Packaging wise, shit looks nice. Feels like a good grip, good looking bottle. It's not a bad looking thing. Obviously, I'm dubious as shit. Yeah, I did do some research into this before I looked at it. I haven't obviously broken the seal, or did I? Maybe I did. Maybe I wasn't me that broke it. Anyway, so the Rocks Tequila, Terramana, I looked into the nom. It's exclusive to them. I've been down to the distillery where they make the tequila. A lot of shit made down there. I don't know if that necessarily means a thing. There's a bunch of shit on the back. I think the clutch point is that it says that it's gluten-free. Very untrustworthy. Let's try the juice. I would not kick that out of bed. Is it the best Reposado I've ever tried? No, it's absolutely not. But is it the worst? No, it's not. I would drink the rest of this glass. It's a hell of a lot better than Casamigos. Fuck you very much, vanilla.
Was that not the best Mitch's Minute ever?
that was very good.
That was more than a minute.
I've tried that stuff, by the way. I like it. It's good. I wouldn't kick out of bed.
I just love watching The Rock do the brand ambassadorship thing where he's like, okay, I'm at my house, I'm going to make a cocktail. And I'm like, dude, I want to be the consultant that goes and tells The Rock how to make cocktails.
One of our really good friends actually works for him as.
Yeah. We know him, yeah.
Yeah, he's
we know that consultant you want to be. Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, they're at 150,000 cases in their first year. Is that correct?
Something like that. I was reading the numbers a couple of weeks ago. Smashing.
Doing really well.
I don't care what you say.
Really well.
Like, if you start a brand and within a year you're at 150,000 9-liter equivalent cases.
Well, our boy used to work for the Entourage Tequila. Remember that one?
No. Is it good?
Yeah, it's
Avion's not bad, man.
Avion's good. Yeah, but they smashed that.
Avion.
Oh, I know Avion.
Yeah, that's the Entourage Tequila.
Okay, shit. I didn't know that.
They smashed that out of the park as well, actually.
Man, tequila tastes good. Even bad tequila still tastes good. Like,
I can't
not
handle
as good as this. Bad tequila does not taste as good as this.
Mixed those make me want to throw up, Dean.
What's that?
Want to make me throw up. Mixed those, bad tequila, bad mixed those make me want to throw up. I can't even smell them anymore.
Okay. I didn't really think of mixed. Yeah. You know what? One time my little brother, and I say little brother kind of lightly, he's taller than me. He went out in Shanghai when we both lived in China for a while and had the biggest night ever on tequila. And like the next day, and he was puking in the toilet. I got my big camera out. I was taking 26 megapixel up close, like macro shots of his puke coming out the nose. It was amazing, right? Great photography.
Dean cannot be trusted.
When he gets, and he can't remember, but when he gets older, I'm gonna break out that hard drive and be like, blow it up, you know, skyscraper size. Anyway. The next day, he was like, I'm never drinking tequila again. We went out. He was like, I'm never drinking tequila again. Never drinking tequila again. I worked in a tequila bar at the time, so I took it very personal. And I pinned him down and just poured tequila in his face until he said, I'll drink it again. I'll drink it again. You know, it's easy to get people to switch.
That's one way of doing it.
Yeah, if someone's had a bad mix though, you just pour a solid 100% agave tequila into their face for long enough, and they realize their mistake.
Absolutely.
Right, so Signal Hill, what are we doing? Guide me on this one.
We haven't planned this even in the slightest.
Right, so Signal Hill, Dean, I sent you that bottle like a couple of months ago because we were going to do a session like this, and it never happened. So, you know, let's introduce Signal Hill. Signal Hill is owned by is part of it's not Crystal Head, but it is part of the same crew that produced Crystal Head. But this was a product that was like a long time in the making. You know, the guys wanted to create a whiskey for a long time. They wanted to create something that was going to be good. And at the beginning of your show, you said something quite interesting, just because it's something that I was hearing a lot last year, which was Canadian whiskies like. It's coming, and we're seeing that like in the US, Canadian whiskey is getting bigger and bigger. Canada, obviously, it's huge anyway, but in Europe, it's starting to catch on. So with Signal Hill, we launched this in 2018. It was 2018, right, Mark?
Yeah, but it was like mid 2018. We
exactly.
Yeah.
So we wanted to create something, a Canadian whiskey that was a little bit more, like a bit more of a easy drinking whiskey for people that are not so into whiskey. I mean, whiskey's it's a beautiful category. I love drinking whiskey myself, and I drink a lot of it. But I mean, in terms of Canadian whiskey, I've only really learned about it over the last few years. It was never really on the radar. But
okay.
But with what we've done with this, we've produced something that's just extremely tasty, very easy to drink, and also, which was quite important for us, was to make sure that it was easily mixable.
Okay. Well, so do you know? Like, have you got the breakdown of like the wood and the grain and stuff like that?
So
I'm going to pour one if that's all right.
Monkey,
so Pete was talking about it being the same crew. So with Canadian whiskey, you can be a little bit more creative, I think.
Yes.
You know, in terms of the wood that you use and the grains, and you know the legislation is a bit looser than Scotch, so it means that we were at the distillery actually. This was it this year?
February this year, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what region is it from? Like where was the distillery?
Windsor?
Canada.
It's in
Canada.
Canada. Yes, it's in Canada.
Nah, it's
you know,
Windsor.
whiskey tastes really good when everyone's just like not too bothered about finer details. They're just like, mate, taste it.
You can see Detroit from it actually. It's one. It's like
you can see it right across the
right
water.
on the border. Yeah, right in the US Canada border. And yeah, so like talking to the master blender and the guys that produce this, you know, their inspiration was really about, and this is the synergy between Crystal Head and Signal Hill for me. It's about being creative and being innovative, and that's what, you know, PJ touched upon being the same crews, but there's that sort of certainly that synergy for both brands, and you can see that with Signal Hill. It's like some, you know, it's a contemporary whiskey.
It is contemporary. It's quite young.
It's for, you know, it's not for like hard.
It smells good.
Scotch.
I mean, traditionally, Canadian whiskey is normally like when we first launched it, like, is it rye? You know, what is it? We've actually made Signal Hill with a blend of corn and barley, so 2 different grains.
Whoa. Do you know the percentage of barley? Because barley might. It's not often barley's used because barley has a high diastase content, and like diastase or like the androgenous enzymes or whatever they call them are the catalyst to convert like starches into fermentable sugars. So even in like grain whiskey production in Scotland, they still use a little bit of barley because they're not allowed to add enzymes to make that turn. So this might, for me, if I'd heard that it was corn but it had barley as well, it's a nice signifier that says that the guys are making it using like natural enzymes coming from malted barley as opposed to adding a bunch of enzymes.
Guy, honestly, Dean, the guy who made it is a guy
Probably the
called
most
Don.
intelligent person I've ever met in my life.
Yeah, I mean the master blender is a different guy called Michael Booth who I haven't had the pleasure of, but I know his reputation. But Don at the distillery just is unbelievable, man. It's like talking to an encyclopedia, and he's such an interesting. He can answer anything about anything. He knows the whole process from beginning to end, and he's so passionate and so skillful about it. It was a pleasure even to spend half a day in his company.
I mean, do you know where Signal Hill is or what Signal Hill is, Dean?
So I've been waiting to taste it. I've not heard anything pop up, but I've just got a comment which I'll add to the feed.
Dean, can you tell Lucas to piss off? Just for me.
Lucas,
just
what?
Lucas, just piss off. Just say Lucas, piss off.
Monkey
said, piss off, mate.
That's
what he said. He said it in a very British accent. He said, piss off, mate.
I've got a lockdown haircut right now, and I made a mess in the back.
So guys, just from the last session, right? We got a few comments. Would you use it in a martini? This is for the vodka.
Agave,
yes.
Yeah, we've got a perfect serve martini actually, which we use Tio Pepe in with frozen grapes and pink grapefruit, which is delicious. We did a masterclass. Me and Paige did a masterclass when we weren't in lockdown at Calais, Chelsea.
Calais, Chelsea.
It was fantastic. And while we were there, like in the socially distanced masterclass, obviously, but while we did that, there was like 2 or 3 bottles. People were ordering online after they tried a martini because they liked it that much.
Can I just say, I've been in the bar industry for more than 20 years now, and there are moments in time when people are pressured, right? There's a pressure point, and I think at the moment with COVID and the lockdown, this is a pressure point. And I'd like to just congratulate both of you on the hard work that you're doing, not only putting on live streams and everything like that for people to maintain a share of mind, to keep people's attitudes positive, but also when I go out, like you're the only two that I consistently see going out and safely pounding the pavements. Like you're actually going out doing masterclasses, keeping people engaged. It's a really nice thing to see.
Man.
Thanks,
We've got to support the businesses. We've got to support our friends. Thank you very much for noticing. But I mean,
of course I know this.
It's what we're passionate about, man. We want to help people. We want to support our industry, and it's been one of the toughest times ever this industry's seen. So if we can go out there and give some air hugs and virtual high fives, they're not only virtual, actually hitting people.
And it's I think I can say this safely for Peach too. It's our favorite part of the industry, man. Is the people in it.
Another quick question.
20 years.
So Amit asks, why did you use agave? I can answer that because it tastes amazing. It does actually.
Okay,
taste
why we
really
used
good.
agave? Well, we wanted to create something that was going to disrupt the industry, disrupt the vodka industry, and that's what we've done. And I believe that just because I have spent 8.5 years working on Crystal Head, and I've worked on various other vodkas, but creating something that was completely different with agave this time, it really did ruffle some feathers, and I quite enjoyed it. Even though I was getting random messages from people in Canada and where else was it, Monk? Where was that guy from? Sweden.
Oh, the guy that you had the proper.
Was it Sweden or Switzerland?
Social media Barney. With.
No, it was Sweden. There was a dude who's like, you're disrespecting tequila. You're disrespecting agave spirits, and I'm like, dude, we're not a tequila. We've taken on agave. spirit, and we've created something else with it. We have blended our
But
own.
that's kind of weird to say that. You use agave as a base,
Yes.
and someone said you're disrespecting agave spirits. Like,
Yeah,
wait
dude.
a minute. So if you make a vodka from barley, do people like say you're disrespecting Scotch?
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
You,
Like-
But like-
you don't want to know the half of it. I think when we're off.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you know what? In fairness,
you
it
some
just
messages.
demonstrates that maybe agave isn't used broadly enough, or this person didn't have enough knowledge of agave's uses. Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot
I
of
think
different
people are-
there's a lot of different things you use agave for. You know,
People are-
and like
people
that's
are
like saying
protective of
agave
it.
syrup is an offense to tequila because
Exactly.
Tequila's better than agave syrup.
exactly.
Why would
Yeah,
you make
it's-
agave syrup and sell it? Just eat sugar, drink tequila.
or mezcal, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
totally.
like what? Like
Yeah,
why do
totally.
we sell agave? If there's an agave shortage, why are we making agave syrup so that people can have a low GI organic
GI levels.
alternative to take your sugar so we can have our tequila, right?
Let's not get into the agave shortage kind of combo because that's been like 20 years that's
Very
been going
emotional
on.
about this stuff,
You know-
man, so-
It'll go on forever. Right. So
can I say,
so
can I answer that question as well? Sorry. So why did we use agave? Because actually PJ knows this better than I do because he's been involved in the brand right from the very start. But when we launched Crystal Head Original, which is made with corn, that pissed a lot of the vodka industry off, the classic vodka industry off, because if you try Crystal Head Original, you know it's fat, it's oily, it's buttery. It's not like a vodka.
it's buttery biscuit base. I mean, I wish I could push
Yeah.
a button and it would be like I like buttery biscuit base, like buttery.
It's
You need
Base.
you need an intern for that stuff, man. You need an intern that just pushes a buttery biscuit base, bang.
Money.
But that really pissed a lot of people in the vodka industry off because they were like, this isn't what vodka should taste like. And then when we did Aurora is classic wheat. It's dry. It's
English
you
wheat.
know, it's still my favorite martini in the world. That with lemon peel, a really dry Aurora martini with lemon
But
peel.
were they pissed off
that-
because you made a good vodka and they were expecting like they were upset that you outdid them at their own game rather than
I mean,
outdoing
I
them?
know what?
don't know. There's no point in wasting energy over what they were pissed off about.
Yeah.
And then thirdly, the Onyx showcases agave. It's not 100% agave. We're not trying to be a tequila. We're trying to be a vodka that showcases the nuances of agave and vodka. And we did that with wheat. It showcases the wheat as a raw material, and we did that with corn. That's the whole point. That's what we do with Crystal Head. It showcases
100%.
different raw materials and the character within each of them.
So, guys, do you have vermouth, Fernet Branca, sugar, and
Monkey has.
No.
I think. I'm gonna
I've
make
got
something
a nice
different.
pink grapefruit and vanilla sugar ready. Nah, I'm going to make an old fashioned. I think, man. If
well,
We're gonna
okay,
drink-
you don't have Fernet at all.
I've got Fernet in the freezer, man.
Okay, so let's make it
I'm not a
Toronto.
dickhead.
Let's make it Toronto. Let's take a
Toronto.
Canadian whiskey and make it Toronto.
Is that an old fashioned with Fernet or is that a Manhattan with Fernet?
It's an old fashioned with Fernet.
Okay.
You just basically use more Fernet than you would Angostura bitters, proportionate to its potability, and then sugar. Easy.
Okay.
You look like you hate me right now.
No. So can I just say, there's a guy called Kit that commented as well because I saw it flash up.
Yeah. Wait.
That's my downstairs neighbour.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah. So
That-
I'm going to make
that's
him.
super sweet.
I'm going to make him a Toronto as well. So I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Okay. Cool.
All
So
right.
wait. When you leave, it's because you need to go to the kitchen to make stuff, right?
Yeah, I don't have a bar like you guys. I'm in front
Okay.
of a bookcase, which I've neatly laid out.
Okay. So how long does it take you to make 2 drinks? Like 15 minutes.
At least.
Yeah, easily 15.
All right. So myself
out-
and PJ will
I'm
just
out of
like hang
practice.
out and then just
No,
let
I'm
us know
here,
when you're
man.
back.
Just show more videos that you won't tell me the content of that are completely slating me. That'd be
Hey man, that didn't
Right.
slate you at all.
No one
Right,
slated you, monk. I'm making a highball.
You're making a highball.
Yeah, so it's one of our signature drinks with Signal Hill is just a Signal Hill highball where we use Signal Hill, some Tio Pepe, and top it up with ginger ale.
Amazing. Well, I'll make a highball with you.
Sweet.
But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make a Canadian highball.
Oh man, dude, I really want to try those, man.
Man, they taste
Joe,
like
if you
magic
do
on
see
your
this
face.
video, congratulations, buddy.
What's that?
I said I was congratulating Joe.
Yeah, he's a legend, huh?
On his new stuff.
So I'm gonna use Remy's new glassware. Have you seen Remy's new glassware?
Oh, dude, no,
Oh.
I've seen some pictures on Facebook, man.
It's so good. It's pimping. I would say stuff like, "This is the best glassware ever," you know.
Oh wow,
And
amazing.
and damn, if it wasn't so expensive, I'd buy way more of these glasses. Like they're like €26 or something for two. But definitely worth it because look, doesn't that look great?
Beautiful.
Canadian highball.
So, Ben, you just said PJ likes to use Tio Pepe and everything. Dude, I'm always just like supporting Boris, right? So, yeah.
Boris is a legend.
He is indeed. He is indeed. He is a beautiful man.
I like the idea that Tom suggested of making a Monkey Makes video.
I
That'd be
need
epic.
another. We do need another video like that. I've got a few. I'll just send them to you.
Alright. So are you putting a twist with yours?
I would have, but I can't actually get to the fridge right now. So no.
I'm going to put twists of orange. Whoa.
I really need to try this maple soda, man. I heard some amazing things about it.
Do you know what the funny thing is, right? I want to call it a Canadian highball. But, like, Canadian highball's too obvious. And, like, because it's got maple soda and Canada and maple, like, it's such an obvious thing, it makes me think, like, right, if you say Canada, what's the next thing that comes after Canada in your mind? In mine, it's Canada Dry, right?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So if I think Canadian highball and drink, Canada High. So Canada High,
Canada
Canadian
High.
highball. Can I get 2 Canada High? Boom. Done. Easy to say. You don't have to say highball. No one likes balls.
Just high. Just high.
It tastes so good.
Yes, Ben, that's Joe's soda. Glenn Curran wants to see. Can you show the bottle? Nice.
Do you know what the funny thing is about doing this whole angle? I'm seeing the Guinness tap in the background, and like the Guinness tap is like, Guinness.
Dude, how many pints have you had of that?
Oh, I have no idea. You know what? If they do Guinness 0% on tap, I'll probably drink more of them, despite the calories. Because
or the organisms.
well, the only thing the only thing stopping me from drinking more of it is that I have to like drive a car, and you know I don't want to break the law. I'm like a law-abiding citizen. You'd be surprised.
Oh man, dude, I so am I. Julian said that he likes balls. That's great. Here's to you, Jules. I have some ice balls.
I'm amazed that Julian, the legend that is Julian DeFerro, actually watches this show.
Julian
Also,
is...
wait, in this episode we got both Julian and Jake Berger. That's pretty epic. I should get you guys on more often.
Mate, I'm just happy to be here for the first time. I've been meaning to do this for a very, very long time. So thanks for having us.
I'm actually worried. Where is Diogo? Oh, no Diogo. Yeah, there's no Diogo. I'll look out for Diogo. Man, that tastes so good. The grapefruit soda. So we're on to our, we've gone through 3 cases and I've ordered 2 more.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I just actually made an order this morning.
It says inspired by New England and best served with rum or bourbon. But
Yep.
I think saying rum or bourbon, there's so much to say about whiskey and maple soda.
I genuinely do believe that.
Yeah.
Bourbon, but bourbon, I can imagine it works with bourbon, but I mean, I haven't tried it yet. Is it got hints of sweetness? What's the crack?
It's hard to describe. It tastes like maple, but there's no cloyingness. It's not directly sweet.
Great.
And also there's a large bead to it, so the bubbles are quite big, which gives you, if you have a can of Schweppes soda that's really cold and really fresh, the way it's got a carbonic acid zing to it.
Yeah.
It's got that. So it's got the air of sweetness because you can taste maple without the sickly sweet viscosity that you normally get from maple. So your brain is like, wait, maple is sweet. I know maple. Maple's sweet. But actually, it's not sweet. So, man.
Dude, I'm really looking forward to trying it, man. Really, really looking
Maple soda. Who thought? Genius. It's just genius.
I also like how his other. He's got three variants, right? 3 SKUs.
Yeah, he does. He's got the tonic, the soda, and but bear in mind, the soda water has a white. So do you know white needle tea? Silver needle white tea. So he's taken high altitude silver needle white tea, saline solution, and a little bit of acid, and added it into the soda. From what I remember. So the soda has flavor. It's like the most delicate, hard to pick up flavor that you could ever imagine, but it is soda water with just enough flavor that it makes it worthwhile to be like, I'm using this soda as opposed to straight water with carbonation,
Dean, that's delicious, man, that drink. I've never heard of that before. It's delicious.
Well, that's actually Dean's original drink, right? That's Dean. Dean, you made that.
No, I didn't make the Toronto.
Oh.
Right.
The Toronto's not me. Toronto's old school. Mine was the Ottawa. I took a Manhattan and a Toronto and tried to bring them together and got Ottawa.
I fucking love that. Well, it pays homage to our team at home in Toronto and Canada. So kind of fits
Toronto and
perfectly
Canada? They're not in
Toronto
both?
and Canada, yeah. Shit.
Do they have to choose between Toronto or Canada where they decide they're going to be based?
No, I think they're just all in Toronto.
I think you were trying to say our team in Toronto and throughout Canada, right? Is that what you meant?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Because I took it as the opposite. I took it as Toronto or Canada.
No, and Canada.
It's better fun if you just leave them dangling there after a sentence like that, rather than helping them out of it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm just like.
I'm trying to. I feel like with 2 big confident characters like yourselves, I can try to be big and confident myself, because the next person to come on the show is Dale DeGroff. So
dude,
whoa,
that's I'm
I'm terrified.
Industry royalty.
Yeah, I'm terrified. It's like interviewing the Queen or something when you're, but different actually. I'd be less nervous about interviewing the Queen. I'd be like, man, what do you do all day anyway? You're 96. Come on.
I think just talk about the obvious stuff, no? There's always that instinct when you meet someone like that, you're like, well, I'm not going to talk. Maybe this is just me. I'm not going to talk about, the obvious stuff. You must get asked this 100 times, but fuck it, just talk about that obvious stuff.
What's the obvious stuff?
So what would you guys ask him?
Well, like his Cosmo riff, you know, like his bar book, you know, New York and that period of time.
I would ask
you know,
him about
he'd be
his
such
cocktail.
an interesting person to talk to.
Yeah. Well,
He's a fun person to
my
drink to.
original question was, did you ever work at Studio 54?
Where,
And then
where-
Julian
where
DeFeo was
did-
like, he didn't.
ask him who was the first person to set an orange zest on fire. You know.
Well,
Is it
but
him?
okay. See, the problem with that
he
is,
must have dreamt it. He must keep his hand in his mouth and.
but the Cafe
zest an
Diablo,
orange.
the Cafe Diablo, and like the the Cafe Brulee, like they're like, yeah, they predate. They're like hundreds of years old. So he knows.
I know, but there's this gap, isn't there? You know,
There's a huge
this
gap. Yeah, there's a huge gap.
Right, there's this massive gap. So, who was the first person that he saw, or was he reading his old books? Do you see what I mean? This is a good question.
No, this is the whole thing.
I'll come on. I'll ask him all the questions.
So apparently Joe Bum, who hired him to work in the Rainbow Room, told him to go and buy all the old books and like bring the old school back. Like that was the whole like, we're doing the 4 seasons. We're bringing the old school back. This is going to be the next big thing. We're bringing the old school back. Go find old recipes. It's going to be great. It's going to be vintage. It's going to be retro. It's going to be so good. You're going to love it. So Dale gets tasked
Kind
at
of
an
like
early
what we
age.
did with Blue Wickets.
Mate, I mean, our retro, yeah. But Dale's retro was going back and finding those old books.
It's what we're
Julian
going to
just
do
said that
with
Dale
like
got
traffic
that from the
lights.
Flame of Love.
Wait. Are you saying that the Flame of Love would be best done with flames of grapefruit and using the Onyx vodka? Is that what you're saying?
Dude, I'm just saying what Julian says. And he said, think the bartender's name was Valentino or something in Hollywood. Dean Martin and the crew used to drink them. The Flame of Love. There you
But
go.
where did Flame of Love come up?
Oh, dude, the Flame of Love. That was, it was just...
Is he talking about first reference to flamed orange?
Lads, I'm not being funny, but in Scotland, the Flame of Love is something completely different.
Educate us. What is a Flame of Love in Scotland?
No, it's not for this time. But yeah.
What's a Flame of Love in Scotland?
If you've seen Eddie Murphy stand up, then that's probably it's a good reference.
Called the Afterburn.
Alright, so guys, I'd like to thank you for coming on to the show. Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge on the products.
Dude, thank you.
And Monkey, getting me to make that cordial, you know, I loved it. Tasted super amazing. I've made a Toronto but up, so I can drink it quick because there's not much time left on the show, and I've got a Guinness to drink.
Send me the video that Marco.
I'll try to play it at the end. Hold on.
Dean,
All
don't
right,
send
yeah,
it.
or play at the end, yeah.
But listen, thank
And
you
man,
so
like,
much for having us, Dean.
Pete, how much would Edward like this drink? The Ottawa.
Oh,
What's that?
yeah,
Sorry, the Toronto. How much would Edward like the Toronto with Fahrenheit in it?
Ed would absolutely love this drink. So
It'd be
we're
all
going
over.
to make a batch and drop it to Ed for Christmas.
Sounds good.
Who's
Dean, thanks
Ed?
for having us, man. Nice to see you.
Which one
Ed.
is Ed downstairs?
No.
No, Ed.
No.
Ed is
Sometimes.
the sales and marketing director for EMEA for Crystal Head and Signal Hill. He's one of our best friends, but also the guy who keeps us in check. So
Yeah.
He pays the check and he keeps you in check, right?
exactly,
Yeah, pretty much.
Exactly.
Nice.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what you need. Like
Yeah,
I miss
we,
that.
We love him to bits. So
I'm supposed to be my own boss, and I allow myself to procrastinate constantly. It's not
Yeah.
not a good. So good.
Well, no, you
look.
don't, because you set your social media timer limit to
45 minutes.
apparently.
Like, what the fuck do you do for the rest of the day?
No, that was just Facebook. Do you know what my favorite thing? I'm telling you now. I set the timer on my Facebook thing, and at the Hospo protest, I was live on my phone, going live, and then it was like, boop, cut me off. You've run out of social media.
Wait,
time.
hold
And I
on,
was
man.
like,
Sorry, how do you set this up?
they're on your phone.
And it just stops. That's it. It cuts you off.
It just cuts you off. It says like, you can buy another minute. You can buy 15 minutes, or you can say ignore for the day, and like
What do you pay with?
your own time. like the most expensive thing in my life is my own time. It's the only thing I can
Right,
spend
right.
but not earn. I can't earn
What
it.
a beautiful guy.
Yeah.
It's true.
I'll give you that. It's
Hey.
very true.
Do you know
Very
what?
true.
When people say this show this show is technically not sponsored according to the way the world sees it, but your time is valuable, and I value your time. So this is a
I'll send you
sponsored
some.
episode.
I'll send you some money, man. I'll send you like a
You don't
$5 or
have
something.
to send me money.
Fiver.
I'll let you know when I
You're
need
so
money,
Scottish.
mate.
And
When you
that-
say
in Scottish money, that's like 500 quid.
when you see me doing like consulting for Taboo, and I'm like, check out this latest Taboo cocktail.
Taboo
It's
is coming
delicious. Then you know I need money,
Lemonade,
right?
perfect
Send me
lemonade.
money when you start seeing me do shit that you're like, is Dean doing this shit?
You're sponsoring some Taiwanese like sugar energy drink and some kung fu advert. Yeah.
Mate, I can't even do kung fu, but I could study it. I could get up
can.
there.
You
Right,
can.
so
you're
let
only
me-
spending 45 minutes a day on Facebook now, so you've got loads of time for kung fu.
Mate, are you serious? 45 minutes is a long time to spend on Facebook. How much time do you guys spend on Facebook? Damn it.
About half an hour every hour. So, yeah.
30 seconds, man, max. 30 seconds is mad.
All
Yeah,
right,
absolutely.
I'm gonna
Crazy.
find you. Wait here. I'm gonna find you your video.
Oh Jesus.
Right, we're gonna play your video, then I'm gonna close out the show.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Did you set it up?
Let's see what Monkey has got for us.
Lads, right, really super fucking simple. You're just doing a flavoured sugar. If you're wanky, call
That's
it
a bit
normal
aggressive.
sample. And you can leave it. You don't need to use it all. You can leave it in the fridge because
That's a very
it'll last,
orange and
but all you need to do
pink looking head.
is this.
You have
get
there.
grapefruit, you got
Whoa,
sugar,
that was a
you use
fucking harsh cut.
organic unbleached sugar, but you can just
Wait.
use caster sugar.
Slow down, no one can understand you.
I need vanilla.
A what? Oh shit! Oh, that's a grapefruit. No, and now we're in the middle of cutting them, peeling them.
Peel your grapefruits. Put your grapefruits in a bag.
Good stuff. Yep, looks super clean, mate.
Boom. Cover with sugar. You can either juice the grapefruit, or you can cut some fleshy bits off. If you juice it, then take the white pith off and put the whole husk in there.
This definitely needs subtitles.
If you just cut a little bit off and you put these in, don't put too many and you're just doing it for a little bit of acidity and a bit just to kind of get the process going. Split your vanilla
To
powder.
what go?
I put 4 bits in.
Alright. And now how everything's made it into the bag.
Move as much as the air as you can. Give it another little mix around.
God. It's a bit aggressive.
Like,
Oh, that
kind of
looks
want it looking like this.
horrible.
You're not doing it by weight, you're just covering it. And leave it in the fridge. Done.
And now we are into fast forward of his torso. Don't know why this shot is useful. I guess we're just trying to show the passing of time, but that hasn't been an issue in the rest of the video. We've just jump cut to whatever we wanted. I'm not sure this is actually meant to be part of the video. It's a great shot of his elbow. Still looking as pink and orange as his head. Oh, we're done. What the hell? Why did we end there? So what were we making? Like flavoured sugar? I actually couldn't understand the start, so... There you go. There's a Scottish guy incoherently making grapefruit in a bag full of sugar and vanilla.
That is brilliant.
How good is Marco? If
Marco, thank
Marco,
you very much.
if Marco watches
Guys,
this,
did you give anyone context or did you just play that video?
No.
You
Just
just played the
played it.
video.
the
Yeah.
worst part is
Oh my God.
I played the wrong video the last time. So I played the first video I made, which I made while I was talking to you guys at the very beginning, you know, when I first talked to you guys about setting up the show, and I forgot to make him make you a picture within picture. So actually, what people seen last time was just Marco talking and no.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So funny.
Absolutely brilliant.
He's totally right, but do you know that was just for you two. That was for no one else.
I know.
You guys have
Yeah.
spent enough time with me to understand me, you know, if I speak quickly. And you could also WhatsApp me. He's totally right about my orange head, though. I'm going to get I look like an orange on a toothpick.
Mate, I think your head looks...
Yeah.
Like, let's not worry about that. And
Normal
also...
sized.
And also, I asked Marco only to comment on the cinematography, the way the shots were composed, you know?
Yeah. That last bit, like, I'd forgotten to turn the camera off. He's completely right.
It was a great shot of your elbow.
I just decided to include it for you boys for a laugh. I didn't expect you to show it on the fucking show.
It's fucking brilliant.
Mate, come on. This show, if I was going to advertise it on a t-shirt, I'd say the Dean Callan Show. You didn't ask for
Unscripted.
it. Warts and all, you know?
Fair enough.
Right, thanks guys.
Marco,
Right,
if you're
Dean,
watching,
thank you so much for having us on, bro.
Love you both. And
Love you, man.
until we can catch up in person in
Hopefully
here.
before Christmas.
Next month. Come to PJ's bar. Next month.
Come home.
Game on.
Whatever you want.
Right, see you guys soon. Ciao.
All right, love you, man. Thanks very much.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Cheers.
If you're still watching, thank you for tuning in. Like, subscribe, or whatever. Support the show. I don't. Yeah, I've seen other people say that on YouTube. Feels a bit wrong. It feels a bit wrong. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna play the outro and get the fuck out of here. Apparently you're not supposed to do that on YouTube either. But whatever.
Fuck it.
You ordered what?